it's a bit random. I thought you looked quite nice. Went to say hi.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Esther.
Esther?
Yeah.
Okay, you sound like kind of exotic a bit.
Pardon?
You sound a bit exotic. Like your accent and your name, it's a bit exotic.
Yeah, I'm from Brazil.
Oh, you're Brazilian?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bit crazy. I was in Brazil like a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just traveling or what?
Kind of traveling. I travel a lot to different places. But yeah, I was in Sao Paulo.
Oh, nice.
Is that your place?
No, I'm from Minas Gerais.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Minas Gerais is better.
I was gonna say you should have said hello to me there. You're so rude. Like Brazilians are supposed to be friendly.
Yeah, I'm not rude.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But you seem fairly friendly so far, anyway. I mean, you haven't slapped me on the face yet, so it's so far good. Not yet.
What's your name?
Ed.
Ed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Short for Eduardo in
Eduardo.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
Or
Eduardo.
Portuguese.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no, they say Edu, they say.
Ed. Or
In
Edu.
Portuguese, they say Edu.
Yeah, Edu.
Yeah. So what are you doing today anyway? Are you
I'm
going?
going to meet some friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
What
like,
about you?
I met a friend and I'm going home now. It's fairly well known, but only if you know London well.
Yeah, I never heard about it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's like a really dodgy place.
I have no idea about where is it.
Oh, that's not even in London, is it?
No, but it's close by like London Bridge or Turnpike.
Oh, you have to commute though?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so long. Oh, that's too much.
It's not. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Do you have like Instagram?
Yeah, if you want to add me. I don't actually have internet right now because I arrived back in the country like recently and I need to sort out my phone and everything, so.
Yeah, I get that. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So what is...
Oh yeah, should I write it? That one. Yeah, so what actually brings you to London, apart from meeting me?
I got family over here, so
okay.
Yeah, I live with family and stuff like that.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you work here now, or like.
I'm studying.
Oh, you're studying
English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to study. It's already good.
Thank you.
I don't think you need to.
I kind of work hard on that, so thanks for saying.
I'll give you a certificate, and then you graduate, and then you're ready.
Yeah.
If I give you a certificate, then it's fine. But
But
okay.
thank you for saying that.
Are you going to go back to Brazil, like in the future?
Probably just for visiting my family again. I don't have in mind like living there again.
Oh, okay.
You have been there. It's not like a good place for really live, you know.
Well, actually, I quite liked it. I mean, Sao Paulo is very dense, very urban, too much of an urban jungle.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that in some ways because I mean, it's similar to London. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of buildings, but I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to do. You know, you can live quite nicely.
São Paulo is quite like similar to London.
Yeah.
As you say, it is.
The people are more friendly over there. They're more open.
Yeah, we are more warm, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Than
It's true.
British people.
British people are very closed off.
Yeah.
Apart from me, I don't know what happened to me.
You can say you are half Brazilian, so.
I'm actually only half English. That's why.
Cool.
I'm half Spanish as well. Maybe that's why.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, you're getting an Uber?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Trying to.
Yeah, no worries. But no, it's nice to meet you. I'm gonna head off.
I should see
Yeah, and then maybe I'll send you a text, or you can send me. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll message you. Okay, nice to meet you. Bye. So this was a pretty, standard conversation. You know, she was quite friendly and open and quite receptive. You know, the ideal sort of girl that you want to meet, really. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy here. You know, a few jokes here and there. You know, nothing too spectacular. You'll notice that like midway through the conversation, she kind of offers to give me the Instagram, so I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. No big deal, just doing a little close there. But at that point, it would have been a bit of a short interaction if I'd just left it. So I continue a bit longer after that. And that's something you should just bear in mind. Like, even though you're closing for, an Instagram or a number, you can still carry on. It's not like, okay, that's the end of the conversation, bye. It doesn't always have to be so formulaic like that. So just bear that in mind, just carry on talking. What you'll generally find, especially if you're somewhat new to this, is that during like the closing phase, your anxiety will lower significantly, and you'll be in a much more kind of relaxed state, and you'll actually find it a lot easier just to speak freely, and just things will come to you much more easily. That's one thing I've noticed with a lot of guys that I've coached, and and just generally, I just notice it with a lot of guys. In the closing phase, the pressure's off, so it's just easy just to come up with things to say. You're in that zone where you're speaking freely, things come to you, you're having that really good exchange because you just don't care at that point. It's like the deal is done at that point. So yeah, around that sort of time, I asked the girl like, so what brought you over here? And that's a really, really good question to ask. That's a really good question to ask, especially to foreign girls, because it's just a topic of conversation which is just very relevant. There's always going to be some kind of interesting story for why that might be, and even if it's not that interesting, like in this case, she says something about trying to improve her English, which is a typical answer really. It does allow for that extra scope to really find out about that person a bit more. And there's always going to be more scope for interesting conversation. So she says, she's trying to improve her English, and I'd make a little joke at that point, saying no, you don't need to, sort of challenging her at that point, saying no, I'll give you the certificate, blah blah blah. It allows for that fun exchange at that point, which is good to do in your interactions. But going beyond that, I can actually find out a bit more about her on a slightly deeper level. So she talks about the fact that she's got family here, and then we start speaking a bit more about like Sao Paulo, comparing it to London, etc. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scope for like that extra sort of getting to know you conversation, going beneath the surface, really trying to find out about that person. So it's a very, very effective question, and I recommend you ask that to a lot of the girls that you approach. It's always a good one. Obviously, if you're in a city or town in your country where there's not too many foreigners, then yeah, maybe that's a little bit more difficult, but it can still apply sometimes. For example, if someone's moved here from a different city, you could say like, oh, are you originally from this city? Maybe they're from a different city in that country, but they moved to this city. You can ask them why that was. Maybe it's because of their job, friends, family, whatever. At least, it gives you a bit of extra, ammunition to, come up with something. And it allows for that extra interesting conversation. So yeah, just bear that in mind.
Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on your approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.